It is my absolute pleasure to be joined today by author Erica Moseley. She is the author of the newly released book, Crazy Enough to Believe in Me. And so, Erica, tell us about this book.
So it's called, as you just said, Crazy Enough to Believe in Me. And basically, when I came up with that title, I had to think what really fits my life. And Crazy Enough to Believe Me is it because I got to the point to where I had been through so many mental challenges and emotional issues and things like that, and gotten in so much trouble that most people had given up on me. And you know, I was sitting in prison, and I was just thinking about and realizing how everyone gave up on me and all the things that everyone ever said about me and how they said I wouldn't amount to anything. I started questioning all that and asking myself, like, do I really have to accept that just because they say that about me? Like, I'm living up to what everyone thought of me. And also, all the trauma and the things that I experienced as a kid, I allowed that to affect me in a way that I was running around and just destroying my life and destroying other people's lives, anyone that I've ever done any harm to or victimized, anything like that. And the people that I'm mad at, the people that wrecked my childhood, the people that abused me, the people that left me, they're just out there living their lives. And like, so who am I really hurting? And I decided to kind of take my life back. And I decided that I wasn't going to any longer accept what people said about me. And so I felt like, okay, no one believes in me, but I believe in me. So I'm the only one crazy enough to believe or have these ideas that I could overcome all that. And so I'm going to show them, and I'm going to show me, prove it to myself. And that's kind of why I kind of danced around in my mind with different ideas for the title over the years as I realized I wanted to write a book. And it hit me like, just a light bulb went off in my head. Crazy enough to believe in me. That's catchy and it's true.
Oh, it's extremely catchy. And I think what a
And
powerful book. That is incredible that, you overcame that. And what a great testament to who you are as a person that now you're a published author telling your
yeah,
story. And that's a good story that people need to hear that. They need to hear it for themselves, but also people need to hear it and that they need to be more encouraging to others, right? Like they don't need to
yeah,
be the naysayers, right? That say things. So your book sounds like a great message across the board that everyone needs to read. And so what was that point of inspiration? Like what was that main inspiration where you said, I am going to write this book and I'm going to publish it?
um, well, I was like, my life, my experiences, I know that a lot of people wouldn't have survived this. I look around me and I look at how so many people were still lost in that darkness. And I was like, you know what? My life could be a movie. Like, it's definitely going to be a book. And I said, my life could be a movie. To live and to tell about this, to overcome this. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to write it now. And yeah, of course, I was in prison and I tried to get other people to kind of help me, like, with the footwork as far as of getting it published. And when you're in there, though, a lot of people are just too busy or too absorbed in their own lives and stuff like that. So I said, when I get out, I'm gonna get it published myself. And so I got out, and I waited some months, and I kind of had a little free time, and I was like, you know what? Why am I not pushing the whole book thing? And so I started sending it around to different publishers, and people were very receptive. And a lot of people, enjoyed my story. The impact that I thought it would have, it's had. And so I was like, it's really encouraging. It lets me know that I wasn't just sitting up thinking. It wasn't just me in some fantasy land. No, fantasy land. My story is really that powerful. And yeah, I'm grateful for this. I look forward to continuing to share the story. I look forward to writing more books. I look forward to the more interviews.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it sounds incredible. What an incredible message that you have, and what a strength that you have that you've shown how much you've overcome. And I mean, now look where you are now. That's incredible, and something that is so powerful for people to hear and be inspired by. So, is there anything else you'd like to share with us today about you, your book, or the message behind it?
So, I mean, I know we have a lot of stories out there, a lot of movies out there about survival, about turning tragedy into triumph. But obviously we don't necessarily have enough. We need more stories. We need more examples of what we're capable of the kind of strength that's inside of all of us. If we kind of tap into it, and how we don't have to let our past dictate the rest of our lives. And so my story is another example of that. Just what's possible, and why it's important to kind of not allow life to just toss you around, to take control of your life, and to find yourself and to be yourself, and to realize that we're very responsible for our own fate, for our own destiny. And um, it's best to take control as soon as possible so that you can have less regrets.
Incredible book. I think everyone should pick up this book. It's available online everywhere books are sold. It's on Amazon, online at Barnes and Noble, Reader House, Apple Books. And let everyone, I think everyone should know about this book. Pick it up, know that they can be overcomers and accomplish huge things. And so you are a testament to that. And I think you're incredible. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today and sharing about this book and sharing about your story. I'm looking forward to seeing exciting things coming your way, and hope to talk to you again soon in an interview.
Thank you. Of course, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.